Under an alien sun, Ruby floats, radiant and ethereal, amidst fantastical flora, her hands glowing with an inner light. A shimmering orb, the seed, pulses with life and energy near Ruby, a beacon in the vibrant landscape. Suddenly, a violent tremor shakes the realm, cracking the ground beneath them with terrifying force. The seed is violently ripped from Ruby, a blinding flash of light accompanying its brutal departure. Ruby cries out, her body weakening, as she begins a helpless, agonizing fall from the sky. In the worn back seat of a taxi, Ruby, clad in ill-fitting modern clothes, gazes out at the blur of city lights. Her face is pale, a stark contrast to the vibrant energy she once possessed. The city lights streak past, a vibrant, fleeting backdrop to her quiet desolation. Mr. Stain, a gruff man in his late 50s, drives the taxi, his eyes occasionally flicking to Ruby in the rearview mirror. His observant gaze catches her reflection, a silent assessment of her fragility. The taxi speeds through the night, carrying Ruby deeper into the unknown, her past a fading memory. A sleek taxi pulls up to the Grand Hotel, a dazzling beacon of opulence, its facade ablaze with flashing lights. Ruby steps out, her wide gaze a mix of awe and trepidation at the chaotic ballet of people and vehicles. Mr. Stain, with precise movements, retrieves her small, unassuming bag from the trunk. A fleeting shadow of concern crosses his features as he hands Ruby her bag, a silent warning in his eyes. In the opulent hotel lobby, shimmering chandeliers cast a daunting glow over Ruby, making her feel small and out of place. Her gaze darts nervously around the vast space, a stark contrast to the confident, sophisticated guests. A powerful business magnate paces nearby, his voice a low rumble on the phone. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. Ruby subtly leans in, catching snippets of his conversation, a flicker of confusion crossing her face. She whispers to herself, "When in Rome," as she tries to make sense of the overheard words. In her dimly lit hotel room, Ruby unpacks with practiced, precise movements, a quiet ritual. She places a small, antique locket on the bedside table, a silent testament to hidden memories. Extending her hand, she attempts to conjure magic, a flicker of hope in her determined eyes. A faint, almost imperceptible shimmer appears, then vanishes, leaving her hand empty and her spirit undeterred. In the lavish hotel restaurant, Ruby, a young woman with nervous energy, eyes the breakfast buffet, an array of pastries and fruits. Her gaze darts around the elegant room, taking in the opulent spread and the other guests. A nearby family's laughter echoes softly, a poignant counterpoint to her quiet observation. A pang of loneliness tightens Ruby's chest as she watches the family's joyous interaction. She approaches a waitress refilling coffee, attempting small talk, her smile strained and awkward. Ruby's words feel clumsy, her unfamiliarity with social cues evident in her hesitant demeanor. Ruby sits on a park bench, her gaze fixed on the vibrant energy of children playing basketball. Her eyes, however, are drawn to Jake and Lily, two teenagers whose every shot is a symphony of fluid grace. With a hesitant rise, she begins to approach them, a proverb about birds of a feather echoing in her mind. The proverb, a silent companion, guides her steps as she moves closer to the mesmerizing rhythm of their game. Under the bright sun, on a worn basketball court, Ruby moves with surprising grace, despite her inexperience, trying to keep up. She fumbles with the ball, missing passes and dribbling out of bounds, clearly struggling with the game's rules. But then, a flash of unusual coordination, a quick pivot, an unexpected jump catches Jake's eye. He gives her a surprised glance, a hint of curiosity dawning in his expression as he watches her. Neon lights flash and smoke swirls as Ruby, Jake, and Lily duck and weave through the laser tag arena's inflatable obstacles. Ruby moves with supernatural grace, her phaser firing bursts of light, tagging an opponent with uncanny precision. A genuine, unburdened smile spreads across Ruby's face, a rare sight as pure joy fills her. Her joyous laughter rings out as Jake and Lily cheer, clearly impressed by her exceptional skills. Ruby sits at a small table, her brow furrowed in thought, a city map spread out before her like a puzzle. Her finger traces intricate lines across the map, each movement deliberate as she marks key locations with a red pen. From her bag, she retrieves a small, ornate journal, its cover hinting at untold secrets and observations. With focused intensity, Ruby begins to write, meticulously detailing human interactions and enigmatic proverbs. Her pen glides across the page, capturing the complex nuances of her new surroundings, a quest for understanding unfolding. Ruby, eyes wide with childlike wonder, navigates a bustling street market, a vibrant tapestry of sights and sounds. The air, thick with the intoxicating aroma of exotic spices and fresh flowers, engulfs her senses in a warm embrace. Her gaze drifts to a stall adorned with herbs and crystals, each item whispering ancient secrets. Among the treasures, a particularly glowing stone captures her attention, its luminescence a haunting echo of her lost seed. A flicker of longing crosses Ruby's face as she reaches out, drawn to the stone's mysterious allure. Mr. Stain's taxi glides through unfamiliar streets, his hands steady on the wheel, eyes fixed on the road ahead. In the back, Ruby observes the passing city, a captivating mix of apprehension and curiosity on her face. Mr. Stain's voice cuts through the hum of the engine, a quiet warning. Look before you leap. Ruby listens intently, a small, knowing smile beginning to form, a hint of understanding in her eyes. The city blurs past, a silent confidant to the unfolding mystery between them. Against the bruised night sky, the skeletal remains of an abandoned warehouse loom, a silent sentinel of decay and rust. Inside, a lone, flickering bulb casts long, dancing shadows, hinting at the sinister events unfolding within its walls. Theo stands at the center, his face etched with cold, calculating resolve, his henchmen arrayed like silent, burly sentinels. His voice, a low rumble, cuts through the stillness. My reach will extend. We are expanding. No one will stand in our way. A chilling declaration follows. I've acquired a new asset, something powerful, something that will ensure our dominance. In the hotel room, the soft glow of a bedside lamp casts long shadows, as Ruby, brow furrowed, extends a hand over a small pebble. With visible effort, the pebble trembles, then slowly lifts a few inches into the air, defying gravity. It hovers for a moment, trembling, before clattering back onto the tabletop with a sharp sound. Ruby slumps back in her chair, a sigh escaping her lips, the immense exertion clearly taking its toll. In a bustling city square, Ruby watches a street magician, her gaze intense, amidst the vibrant energy of the crowd. The magician's hands move with practiced ease, conjuring illusions that mesmerize the onlookers. Ruby's eyes, however, pierce through the spectacle, discerning the subtle manipulation behind the magic. She observes the crowd's captivated faces, their wonder a stark contrast to her knowing expression. A profound thought flickers across her mind, revealing a deeper understanding of appearances. Her silent reflection echoes the ancient wisdom. All that glitters is not gold. The inviting aroma of freshly brewed coffee permeates the cozy shop, a sanctuary from the world outside. Ruby sits opposite Jake and Lily, searching for the delicate balance between truth and discretion, her past a fragile secret. Jake and Lily offer genuine smiles, their eyes reflecting a profound understanding that calms Ruby's anxious heart. In their presence, Ruby feels a warmth, a sense of belonging she hasn't experienced in a very long time. The gentle hum of conversation and clinking cups forms a backdrop to this fragile, hopeful connection. Ruby discovers a hidden rooftop garden, a vibrant oasis amidst the stark concrete jungle, bathed in filtering sunlight. Dappled shadows dance on the ground as a profound peace washes over her, a brief respite from the city's relentless intensity. She kneels, her touch gentle, beside a wilting flower, attempting to coax it back to life with tender care. A faint ethereal glow emanates from her fingertips, pulsing softly as she tends to the delicate bloom. The garden, a secret haven, seems to respond to her touch, a moment of magic unfolding in the urban expanse. The taxi's dashboard casts a soft glow, illuminating Mr. Stain as he glances at Ruby in the rearview mirror. Ruby's brow furrows, her gaze lost in unseen thoughts beyond the window. Mr. Stain turns, his thoughtful expression softening the night. As he begins to speak, he shares, I remember a time when I thought I'd lost everything. Every cloud has a silver lining. Ruby turns to him, a new understanding dawning in her eyes. I never thought of it that way. The grimy city streets hum with a dangerous energy, bathed in the lurid glow of neon lights. Theo's burly henchmen, cloaked in dark jackets, lean menacingly against shop doorways, casting long shadows. Their cold eyes fix on terrified shopkeepers, demanding tribute as fear etches itself onto every face. The city's brutal underbelly is laid bare, a stark and chilling contrast to any innocent dream. Ruby's eyes flutter open in the hotel room's dim light, remnants of a vivid dream clinging to her consciousness. Her mind's eye still sees the ancient realm, a fleeting vision where her powers surged, once vibrant and potent. The memory, sharp and poignant, paints a picture of what once was, a life now lost to her. A persistent, dull ache settles in her heart, a constant reminder of her lost seed and its profound absence. The sun blazes on the outdoor basketball court, casting long, dancing shadows on the asphalt. Ruby, Jake, and Lily move in a vibrant, energetic dance, their laughter echoing in the sun-drenched air. Ruby dribbles the ball with a newfound, exhilarating confidence, her every move fluid and purposeful. Her eyes gleam with a fierce determination, reflecting the bright, boundless sky above. A profound sense of belonging washes over her, a deep connection binding her to her friends. They play on, their movements a symphony of friendship, their spirits soaring under the brilliant sun. In the desolate warehouse, dust motes dance wildly in a lone beam of moonlight, illuminating the grimy window. Theo, eyes ablaze with focused intensity, meticulously examines stolen artifacts spread across a makeshift table. His gaze fixes on a dark, crystalline object, its subtle hum resonating with the warehouse's deep silence. The air thickens with an almost imperceptible vibration, emanating from the mysterious object. Theo carefully picks up the dark crystal, its faint hum now a palpable presence in his hand. A profound belief etches itself onto Theo's face as he turns the object, a silent triumph in his eyes. Ruby steps into the opulent hotel lobby, her eyes sweeping across the grand space, taking in every detail. Her gaze abruptly halts, fixing on Queen Rosa, whose regal bearing and stern expression command immediate attention. Queen Rosa's sharp, discerning eyes meet Ruby's, a silent challenge passing between them. A flicker of recognition, or something deeper, crosses Queen Rosa's face as she studies Ruby intently. Queen Rosa's voice, resonant and profound, echoes. Some duties are royal, some legacies, lost. The weight of both can be immense. Sunlight filters through the leaves, dappling the park path where Ruby walks, lost in thought. Nearby, two figures speak in hushed, urgent tones, their voices barely audible. Ruby, unnoticed, catches fragments of their conversation, her attention piqued by the hushed whispers. They speak of Theo, his name a low murmur, laced with palpable fear that chills Ruby to the bone. A cold unease stirs within Ruby, a dawning realization of Theo's true, insidious power. Ruby sits in the back of Mr. Stain's taxi, the city's blur a silent backdrop to her unspoken anxieties. Her eyes, filled with a pressing question, turn towards Mr. Stain, seeking answers in his weathered face. The quiet tension in the car is palpable as Ruby begins. "Mr. Stain, about Theo. Do you know anything?" Mr. Stain's gaze flickers to the rearview mirror, a knowing glint in his eyes as he considers her words. His voice, low and measured, breaks the silence. "Best to let sleeping dogs lie, lass." He adds with a solemn nod, "Trust me on this," leaving Ruby to ponder the weight of his cryptic advice. In the dim hotel room, Ruby hunches over a laptop, its glow painting her face with an intense focus. Her fingers dance across the keyboard, a furious search for local crime organizations unfolding on the screen. Theo's name, once a whisper, now screams from the digital pages, entangled in a web of illicit activities. A heavy weight settles in her chest, a fire igniting within her, demanding action despite her diminished powers. Amidst the bustling city streets, Ruby notices two menacing men cornering an elderly street vendor, their voices low and threatening. Without hesitation, Ruby steps forward, her eyes narrowing with fierce resolve as she prepares to intervene. A torrent of rapid-fire, witty remarks pours from Ruby's lips, cutting through the tense atmosphere like a sharp blade. Theo's men, caught completely off guard, exchange bewildered glances, their menace momentarily forgotten. Ruby, surprised by her own audacious boldness, watches as the disarmed thugs grumble and reluctantly back away. In his dimly lit lair, Theo paces with furious energy, shadows dancing around his enraged face, a vein throbbing in his temple. He slams his fist onto a table, scattering papers as his hulking men watch in silent, unwavering attention. His voice, a roar of fury, demands, "Find her. That meddling girl. She's involved, I know it." His eyes burn with conviction. She must be connected to the artifact. In the hotel room, the soft glow of a bedside lamp casts long shadows, illuminating Ruby's worried face. Her voice, a hushed whisper, details Theo's chilling threats, filling the air with a palpable sense of dread. Mr. Stain listens intently, his expression shifting from deep concern to a quiet, unwavering resolve. His loyalty to Ruby solidifies with each word she utters. A friend in need is a friend indeed. Under the inky blackness, a dilapidated warehouse looms, its broken windows like vacant eyes in the night. Jake and Lily, faces etched with worry, move cautiously through overgrown weeds, their desperate search unfolding. Suddenly, a shadow detaches itself from the darkness, and burly henchmen emerge, seizing them both swiftly. Their futile struggle ends as they are dragged into the gaping maw of the warehouse, swallowed by the darkness. In a dimly lit hotel room, Ruby sits alone, the oppressive silence broken only by the frantic ring of her phone. She answers, her expression tightening as she listens intently to the voice on the other end. A wave of protective anger washes over Ruby's face, her eyes glowing faintly with a dangerous fire. Her voice sharp, Ruby demands, "Jake and Lily are gone?" "What do you mean gone?" The voice on the phone, frantic and desperate, cries out, "They've disappeared. We can't find them anywhere." Inside Mr. Stain's taxi, city lights streak past like liquid fire, blurring into an abstract dance of color. Ruby, her brow deeply furrowed in concentration, stares out the window, her mind a whirlwind of frantic thoughts. The frantic lights reflect in her eyes, mirroring the intensity of her internal struggle. She is meticulously piecing together a desperate plan, every detail a crucial cog in her escape. Her intimate knowledge of the city's hidden passages becomes her secret weapon, a labyrinth only she can navigate. With limited yet potent abilities, Ruby crafts a strategy, her resolve hardening with each passing moment. Rain-slicked streets reflect the cold, harsh glow of neon, painting a desolate urban canvas. Ruby and Mr. Stain emerge from the deep shadows, their forms barely discernible against the bleak night. Ruby's hand moves with subtle grace, a silent command in the oppressive darkness. A shimmering, ephemeral, cat-like form darts across the guard's peripheral vision, a fleeting phantom. The guard's gaze snaps, drawn by the illusion, his attention momentarily fractured. Ruby and Mr. Stain slip past the entrance, their movements silent and swift as ghosts. Ruby and Mr. Stain navigate the cavernous warehouse, the air thick with dust and disuse. A subtle energy pulls Ruby deeper into the labyrinthine structure, a faint, undeniable force guiding her forward. Her eyes scan the oppressive darkness, searching for the source of the magnetic pull. It is the undeniable presence of her seed, a vital force she instinctively recognizes. The air crackles with anticipation as Ruby follows the mysterious energy, her heart pounding. In Theo's inner sanctum, the air crackles with oppressive, dark energy as Ruby's eyes narrow on her captive friends. A malevolent glow pulses from an artifact in Theo's hand, its power a twisted echo of Ruby's lost essence. Theo's voice drips with venom. "Look at them, Ruby. Power beyond your wildest dreams. All thanks to this little fragment." He clutches the glowing artifact, a cruel smile twisting his lips as he reveals, "Your fragment, in fact." In Theo's inner sanctum, the air crackles with unseen, malevolent energy, a prelude to a desperate confrontation. Theo, his face a mask of desperation and dark resolve, thrusts the corrupted seed fragment towards Ruby. The fragment pulses with a dark, insidious aura, attempting to overwhelm Ruby with its malevolent influence. Ruby stands firm, a subtle, ethereal glow emanating from within her as she pushes back against the darkness. Her eyes, usually soft and gentle, now burn with an unexpected and fierce strength, defying the encroaching evil. In Theo's inner sanctum, Ruby and Theo stand opposed, their gazes locked, the air crackling with visible tension. Ruby's brow furrows in intense concentration, her voice a low hum as she recites an ancient chant. Her precise, deliberate movements are guided by ancient lore, a dance of power unfolding. Theo, initially composed, shows a flicker of unease, As the seed fragment in his chest pulses erratically, a dark energy struggles against Ruby's growing influence, a battle of wills in the charged atmosphere. Ruby unleashes a raw, untamed burst of energy, her form radiating with intense power. The surge of power disrupts Theo's control, his hands trembling as the seed fragment pulsates wildly. A blinding light erupts, consuming the inner sanctum in a flash of pure, uncontrolled force. A powerful shockwave rips through the room, sending objects scattering and the very air vibrating. The raw energy momentarily overpowers all, leaving a lingering hum in the aftermath of its explosive release. In Theo's inner sanctum, a whirlwind of motion erupts as Jake and Lily, free from their bonds, move with fierce precision. Their movements are fluid and coordinated, a testament to their unbreakable bond and newfound freedom. They fight alongside Ruby and Mr. Stain, forming an unstoppable quartet against Theo's remaining henchmen. The air crackles with the sounds of battle, a symphony of grunts, impacts, and the frantic scramble of bodies. Each strike is delivered with potent force, every dodge a dance of survival in the chaotic fray. The inner sanctum transforms into a maelstrom of conflict, a testament to their combined, formidable power. In Theo's inner sanctum, Ruby's fingers close around the corrupted seed fragment, its dark tendrils writhing. The inky tendrils of darkness begin to dissipate, like smoke in a strong wind, shrinking from her touch. A faint, pure glow emanates from Ruby's hands, a beacon of light pushing back the encroaching shadows. The light intensifies, illuminating the diminishing darkness as the seed fragment purifies. Theo, his form now slumped and diminished, kneels on the cold floor, his power visibly broken. His once formidable presence now a shadow, Theo's defeat is etched in the lines of his face. Red and blue patrol car lights flash through the warehouse gloom, casting a stark, pulsing glow on the grimy interior. Led by Mr. Stain, police officers sweep through the vast, dark space, their movements precise and determined. Theo and his men are swiftly apprehended, their futile resistance crushed in the overwhelming presence of the law. Ruby, Jake, and Lily stand together, a palpable wave of profound relief washing over them as they witness the arrests. On a city rooftop, Ruby, Jake, and Lily stand, the first light of dawn painting the sky in fiery hues. The city awakens below, as the trio watches the breathtaking spectacle, a new day dawning with vibrant colors. Ruby's hands glow with a soft, steady light, a testament to her remarkable, partial recovery. The gentle luminescence from her hands casts a hopeful glow on her face, a silent promise of strength. A palpable sense of renewed purpose radiates from Ruby, a quiet determination settling in her eyes. Together, they face the sunrise, united by hope and the promise of a future illuminated by Ruby's enduring spirit. In the opulent hotel lobby, Queen Rosa glides towards Ruby, a subtle shimmer emanating from her, hinting at regained power. Queen Rosa regards Ruby with an intense gaze, an ancient knowledge reflected in her eyes. Queen Rosa's voice is regal and resonant. "Ruby, your bravery has not gone unnoticed. A fragment of what was lost has returned to me, thanks to your courage." Her eyes pierce Ruby's, the weight of destiny in her words. "But this is only the beginning. You carry a lineage far greater than you know, and with it, responsibilities that will shape our world." The taxi idles softly, a quiet haven in the city's muted hum, as Ruby and Mr. Stain share a comfortable silence. Mr. Stain's gaze, warm and admiring, settles on Ruby, a silent testament to their shared journey. He breaks the silence, his voice gentle. "Your strength, Ruby. It's truly something to behold." Ruby's eyes meet his, a deep appreciation reflected in their depths. She responds, her voice heartfelt, "And your loyalty, Mr. Stain. You've been my rock." A profound connection hangs in the air, a bond forged in shared experience and unwavering support. Ruby sits on a sun-drenched park bench, her gaze sweeping across the playground where children's laughter rings out. The city, once a daunting maze, now unfolds before her as a vibrant tapestry of interconnected lives. She sees a community she helps safeguard, a world brought into harmony by her actions. A soft, contented smile touches her lips, reflecting the peace she has found. In a dim hotel room, Ruby hunches over a worn journal, the soft scratch of her pen the only sound. Long, dancing shadows stretch across the room, cast by the solitary glow of a bedside lamp. She pauses, her gaze distant, lost in the intricate labyrinth of her thoughts. Her pen resumes its dance, chronicling the profound impact of human connection and surprising resilience. A subtle smile graces her lips, a testament to the powerful bonds of chosen family. Her reflection reveals a deep understanding that the family we choose can be as powerful as blood. Ruby strides through the bustling city streets, no longer an outsider, but a woman of quiet confidence. Her footsteps resonate with a newfound belonging, each step a testament to her journey. She offers a subtle nod to a familiar face, a silent acknowledgement of their shared world. A small, warm smile plays on her lips as she greets another, a queen among her people. Ruby has woven herself into the fabric of this city. Far more than just a princess, she is home. The taxi hums a steady rhythm as Mr. Stain expertly navigates the bustling city streets, a familiar comfort. Ruby sits beside him, her gaze fixed on the blur of passing scenery, a canvas of urban life unfolding. Her eyes, wide with a blend of curiosity and anticipation, hint at the journey's deeper purpose. A comfortable, unspoken silence hangs between them, a testament to their profound, quiet connection. They journey towards an unknown destination, a place where Ruby's hidden powers will soon be revealed. With each passing mile, her role in a larger destiny becomes clearer, etched against the urban landscape. On a high rooftop, Ruby stands silhouetted against the glittering city, the wind gently tousling her hair. The urban landscape stretches endlessly, a tapestry of shimmering lights, reflecting in her determined gaze. In her hands, the partially restored seed pulses with a soft, ethereal glow, a beacon of hope. Its light synchronizes with the rhythmic hum of the city, emanating a quiet, unwavering readiness. The ancient realm, once vibrant, now holds a faded beauty, its colors muted yet captivating. A faint, ethereal shimmer pulses through the landscape, a subtle promise of life stirring beneath the surface. The very air seems to hum with Ruby's unseen presence, a comforting warmth across the land. Her spirit, though unseen, is a tangible force, weaving through the trees and across the plains. It is a silent vow, a whisper of eventual restoration for this hallowed ground. The narration echoes, "Where there's a will, there's a way," a testament to enduring hope